Arrested
Hello,
Development. Oh,
and welcome to Hot Mics, John.
hey, I was not informed that the mics were hot.
I said, let's get started, and then he said, Operation Hot has been
Operation Hot
started.
Brother.
Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly... I haven't even had that many drinks yet. The weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by Logic Dolphin, and here tonight is Migrant P for our very special Dolphin's Dive number 200! Yay!
200. Woo!
I never thought when I started this that we would hit 200. I thought I was going to be fired after 3 shows. But here I
you
am.
realize you're stuck with us.
It's a game of chicken right now. We're waiting for the other person to pull the plug. No. Yeah, we have a very fun and special event tonight. You might see very boldly placed in the middle of the game is a word, multiplier. Tip. Oh, we have to tip. It's a tip. You have to tip us now. That's what it is.
Yes. First, can we please demonstrate that I do not have control over your mouse cursor? I will show my hands. You can move your mouse cursor, and I do not have an interaction with that.
I mean, the same happens when we share our screens, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is my mouse.
Secretly, Seamus is connected and moving them.
But before we get started, let's make sure we go through all the usual bells and whistles. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Black lives matter, trans rights are humans' rights. Sorry, I keep messing that one up. But any intolerance or bigotry towards those kinds of groups are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, not Facebook. I don't think I'm on Facebook. Twitch, that's the one. Twitch book, that's the one. You can follow John at Migrant P whenever he is welcome to have you aboard. There's the ping about the going live. Sentinels the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Anne's End, and Spirit Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, and you can find more information on those games at handelabra.com. All right, here goes nothing. We played a few games of this earlier today, and they all went spectacularly, except for the ones that didn't.
Yeah, so this is very much in development, as you can see. If you click multiplayer, bare bones menus, nothing. You can't do very much here besides press quick play.
Dun dun dun.
But you can set up a game. So, conveniently, I have Ocean is who I was planning to play. And you can see who's controlling each spirit on the map. Logic is the leader, so Logic can change that. For example, you could make you control both spirits or swap them around. Or things like that.
And that's actually more useful if we wanted to have a 4-player game.
Yeah.
There we go.
So similar to Sentinels, yeah, you can control multiple spirits if you like. But we are just going to have 2. Whoop.
Kind of screwed this all up.
Now I'm on top. And yeah, so it's pretty similar to the regular new game screen. And of course, we'll be adding some more functionality and features. Yeah, choose. We're going to start with a very basic game, just river and ocean, and show you how things work. And then we will, venture into probably some more bug potential territory.
Yeah. You might notice that I don't have the DLC installed at the moment, and that's because we're only supporting the base game. I say we as if I'm a part of this. I'm just demoing it.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we are, of course, going to be supporting Branch and Claw and all the expansion content, but
yeah.
For simplicity with this first demo, it's going to be base game. So I'm going to click ready.
So no events.
Lovely green square appears on my name. All right. So at the start, I have to put a presence on a land. So I will click that.
And you'll notice that there's not really much UI informing me of what John is doing. Get used to that.
Yeah.
Well, not for the public release, but for
Yeah.
today's demo. It's
Yeah.
it works, but it's not informative.
Yeah. Yeah, that's stuff that will come, but right now it's still fairly early days in development. But it works. And so we can simultaneously do our growth, or we could take turns during growth if you wish.
We didn't have that many issues with simultaneous actions with growth, I don't think.
Yeah, I think growth is fine. We'll talk about powers when we get there.
It was the limited actions thing that we had problems with.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bug, it was just awkward.
Of course, we have to play the game. So they're building a city on my board, which isn't great.
Yeah, but there's
really
nothing in there, so...
Yeah, there's nothing really I can do about it, so that's just going to happen.
Oh, the other thing we should point out, by the way, is that with this release, there's going to be a brand new feature that has been often requested. A lot of people have complained about the undo button and how it's inconsistent. Once you reveal new information, you can't rewind, but sometimes you're not used to that. So it's annoying that you can't rewind all the way. So don't worry, we fixed that problem for you. We got rid of the undo button, so you no longer have to worry about the inconsistency.
There you go.
No, for this multiplayer game, there's no undo because it's not actually functional yet. So
yeah, it's not implemented. So if it was there and you clicked it, our games would get mixed up and wouldn't be able to communicate anymore. So
you wouldn't really be able to see it, I guess, but it would be like over here on the screen, just to my left. But there's no button there.
You ate the button.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I can block a build on my board, and that's pretty much it. So
I got myself in my other wetland, and I can work towards your other wetlands. I don't know how I want to go in B2. I could just go in B4. B4 seems better.
Oh yeah, that lets you get to a C7, at least to help a little bit. Towards C7, eventually.
Okay. Yeah, so I did my standard river opening.
The standard
My
opening.
standard. The standard.
The
Which means that
standard.
whatever they build, I can push stuff around.
Would you like a title boon?
I think wash away.
I guess you should have gone into B2, and then you would have had a title boon to push the town in. Oh well.
Oh yeah, it would have been defended, I guess. But if I do this, and then I play a sun card, then I can take the town out of B7 into C3, and then I can wash away the two towns and the explorer into C0!
Cool. And do you want title boon? It's 2 energy, I guess. And you could get a Dahan into B2.
Yeah.
Something. Potentially. I'll pay 1 energy to give you 2, basically. So
I can get 2 Dahan in there. If I do River's Bounty into C4, and I push 2 of them into C2.
There you go.
As long as that's defended. But
You
then
like
again, I do have Flash Floods to take out the town, and then with your defend 4, that's enough.
Jennifer made the we call them player markers look a little better than the plain white square that I had before.
Oh, right, that one. Nice.
And you're going to be able to customize those. Those are just right now.
What John's referring to was the voting buttons, like the Sentinels voting actions for we have to all agree to finish playing cards and finish using powers.
And like the marker that says your name as well is related.
Oh yeah, that's actual art versus the rectangle it was.
So I'm the only one who's slow powers, or sorry, fast powers, so I'll just go ahead and use them.
Oh, you stopped that build. I was gonna push 3 health into you.
Well, I didn't have anything else to do
Are
with
you
it.
not entertained?
I guess
It's
I could
okay. I
have
could
taken
wash away, I guess,
casualty.
on a build or one of these explorers instead, or not wash away. Maybe wash away
You
because
should,
I don't have
yeah,
sacred site visibility. I guess that's the
get the
flaw. I
guys
didn't
from
have sacred site visibility for massive flooding. Should have thought about
get the
that.
guys from B2 because I only have defend 4.
Okay. No, I thought I could use like flash floods to do that, but you would prefer it drowned.
That would be nice.
Now they're building on
So yeah,
C2.
so in Spirit Island, you can on the tabletop you can use power simultaneously, and that is going to be a thing in online multiplayer. But right now we're going to mostly be taking turns using powers because the game does not yet know to block you from doing things like incorrectly. So, for example, if you imagine that I use Tidal Boon on Logic and Logic used Wash Away on the same land, um, the game could get mixed up about which got pushed where by which power or whatever. And so that's something we're going to be building is basically a way for those kind of things to work properly. But that's not there right now, so we just have to sort of verbally make sure we don't collide on things.
Yeah, so it's with growth, it's a little less of a problem. At least my interpretation is that it's less of a problem. But with power uses, that's when you cross the streams. And whatever you do, John, don't cross the streams.
I think it's still there's a few things in growth that can be weird, like wildfire can cause blight and destroy presence, or move Dahan into a place that someone else can then put presence because there's Dahan or things like that. So we'll be dealing with those as well. But for basic spirits, yeah, you cannot affect another spirit with your growth. Except by taking cards that they wanted first, which is of course my goal. I guess you're waiting for me, but I'm kind of waiting for you to decide.
I'm thinking about what you want to do with Tidal Boon. So I think part of it was that we were gonna Tidal Boon to get 2 Dahan into B2.
Yeah, because I can, and if you can wash away the Explorer and the town,
actually, okay,
I could defend it.
Here, pay attention to the guy in B7. He's going on a journey here. All right. First, we're gonna massive flood that town into B4. Then we're gonna River's Bounty into B4.
Nice.
And now you Tidal Boon.
Look at that. Tidal Boon. So you can't just click on Tidal Boon. I have to use Tidal Boon on you. As is right and proper.
And I'll select B4, push the town into B2 and 2 of the Dahan.
More energy.
I guess it's not actually the same land. And then I wash away. Look at that. Look at that caravan.
He just really wanted to go on a beach vacation.
That was fun.
And then I can ocean break the shore to no effect.
So it doesn't stop any of the builds, but it looks cool.
But, yeah. But
okay.
Actually, I'm going to get 3 card plays. So there's a chance, if I get an Earth, I can clear out C2 in the slow phase. That's going to be my thought here.
And now, since I'm in the middle of a reclaim, John can't do anything.
Oh yeah, I clicked a button, it didn't do anything. But that's another thing. We're going to sort that out, but that's basically because of how the game is treating those kind of actions as exclusive. Everything else waits for them. But the game doesn't know that I don't need to wait for you, but we'll make it smart about that.
Are you going to be able to do anything with B3?
I could.
If not, I can take wash away.
Actually, I can have presence there and drown the town with my... No, wait, I was going to drown the city. So basically, I can take care of either C2 or B3.
Well, If you can do C2, I can do B3.
Sure. I
And
mean, I
I've-
don't know for sure yet that I can do it.
Oh, because it depends
so,
on what you take.
Yeah, I have to get an Earth.
I'll take
element.
Wash Away because I think regardless, it's still good.
You got the energy because I booned you.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna gain a minor power.
And you will be booned, so even if you
And
don't have a
hey.
reason to play it, you should play all your cards so you get energy.
Encompassing Ward has the elements I need to drown a city, so that is the card I'm clicking on. And there's no undo button, so I better be right.
Notice I have no idea what John was looking at.
Yeah. Just like on the tabletop. You don't get to see what people are getting.
And you have no idea that he was actually selecting something, but you might be able to look at his hand and see he magically has Encompassing Ward now. And you might magically notice that we have a discard pile now.
So interestingly, I don't actually have to play. I have Encompassing Ward, so I don't have to play Grasping Tide. I still will for the 2 fear. Is there another place we could defend with Encompassing Ward? I guess not really, is there? There's nothing that really does
It's
anything.
just B2 because you can't see C7.
Yeah. I'll pop into B1 in case they explore wetlands, I think. I don't need a sacred site, so. And I need the elements. That's the other reason I'm playing it.
Look at that sexy ML.
We're Mario and Luigi.
All right, have a boon. Oh, I have a Flash Floods. I guess that stops a build.
Sure does.
The problem is, then I didn't need Wash Away.
You can. There'll be other stuff to wash away, and they're gonna explore.
True. Yeah, a fair point.
Oh, I thought you would do the inland guy, but oh well.
I realized that as I did it, but we can't undo, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna commit.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna give
realized if I
myself-
let them build there, I could have
Okay.
drowned it for you, but too late.
Too late, sucker. Oh no, a blight. Whatever shall we do? We almost got a fear card. We'll get one in the slow phase.
And they explore in the jungles. Okay.
So I can just clean out C2 entirely. So I think I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, that's best use of your resources there.
And I will get a major power next turn for sure. With 7 energy.
Unfortunately, I can't see C6. I can basically just
Well, I'm gonna
stop
get a-
builds.
I'm gonna get a major, so it's likely I'll be able to deal with it somehow.
That's fair. My Wash Away is... I guess I could do it to stop the Ravage in B5. But that's just a blatant. No one cares about that and doesn't stop visibility either. Just seems like a waste of resources to use a card that pushes 3 to push 1, but I guess it also stops, you know, a town from building, which is... So it's kind of like a preemptive 2.
Yeah.
So I want this guy out of the back jungle. I want this guy out of the Blightland. Oh, it was the damage one too. My tier 2 massive flooding. Oh well.
You just killed him. You just killed him.
He's dead, Jim.
Stop. Stop.
All
He's
right, 7
already
energy
dead.
ocean. Actually, I could just do my stuff. I can gain a minor while you gain a major, and there's no conflict there.
That is happening. Infinite vitality. Also, trees and stones, speak of war, would do the trick.
John doesn't know this, but I'm looking at different cards.
Actually, infinite vitality doesn't work because I won't be able to have a sacred site close enough.
Not with that attitude.
If we entwined, you still wouldn't be able to do anything about C6, right? Flash Floods is just the 1 damage. I guess depends on what your power draw is. I wouldn't mind entwined power if you could manage that.
I have defend 6 at range 1 from Sacred Site, which is not good enough because you only have basic presence.
I won't have a sacred site. I can use trees and stones. That's fine. So I will just take that. And I'll forget encompassing ward. Sorry, ward. And let's gather presents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna gather this wetland guy, I guess. You seem to have the wetlands well in hand.
Yeah, I'm not really happy with these cards.
That.
The one that I'm closest to taking is Voracious Growth. It at least theoretically would help, except I'm not going to have a sacred site next to a jungle, which is where they're building. And none of these are free either.
I'll take care of the build in C4. So they're gonna build on my board, but I'm gonna drown what they build.
So what you're saying is you're gonna blow up C4?
Yes. I'm gonna detonate it.
Detonate some C4. Yeah, I don't like these.
Where are my detonators?
I could remove a blight, but that's dumb.
John Boy 301, thank you for tuning in. What is next is continuing to program online multiplayer. It is still in the very early stages.
It is 1% done. I'm just gonna take that one. I'm not happy with it.
We would also like to add expansion content in the future.
Two
but nothing has been announced there.
You said you're stopping C4.
Yep. And drowning C1, and I'm also dealing with C6. So my board is all tidied up.
Probably don't want Boon. You still have 7 energy.
I mean, I'll take it. I only got a really cheap major, though. How do I still have 7 when I, played a card that costs 2 energy? Oh, because I gained 2 when I reclaimed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I'm taking a major again next turn and probably replacing trees and stones.
I feel like I'm just going to clear out my board because I can't do anything about the jungles. And the Sands Ravage I can't do anything about either.
I mean, sure.
So we keep on tuning and hoping for a special unannounced online multiplayer test run.
Unfortunately, it was announced. But just today, so you might have missed it, and that's all right.
Unless you're implying that you want to take part in the multiplayer test run, which we're not actually... It's not public yet.
Yeah. It will be coming to a public beta when it is ready, but private beta will be first. Yeah, it was on our Twitter, so you should follow us on Twitter if you want to hear about such things. I'm going to Trees and Stones to clean out that land and call the deeps. Call into the sands, not into the deeps. And I will generate 1 fear.
I have a Flash Floods that I just played for elements.
You could have given me 3 energy. And
oh yeah, I guess I could have
used
used Boon instead. But then again, you have freaking 7 energy. I guess I could have used it on myself, getting energy.
That's true.
Maybe the event will let us defend in this land.
Well, kill one of the guys in C7, I guess. Just make life slightly easier over there. Or whatever you want. I don't know. You can't even hit a town with it, so... For
We do
destroy
have
it.
a fear card coming up.
We do.
I wish I could see what the fear deck is. I'm just gonna take... I don't know what I'm gonna take.
I guess if you kill the B5 guy, I don't know. It wouldn't really...
It's not in the base game defend 1 in all lands, right?
I think it might be.
Well, if it
I'm not
is,
sure.
I'll do 1 damage there, just in case.
Sure.
Defend 1 per Dahan.
Almost. Almost.
They heard my prayers, but they corrupted my wish.
Colonel Grimm is pretty sure that it could have been that.
Fair enough. Sands Explorer, really?
All right, I'll take it.
So this is now difficulty -1?
Coming up, jungle next.
Well, massive flooding then is absolutely going here.
All right, I'm gonna swallow the landollars in C1 unless you want to save a Dahan. But I don't know that you can.
I can't. That's okay. I make babies.
I mean, actually, I can just drown the town because I have nowhere else to drown a town, and then I could do it in B3 and you could save those Dahans.
Yeah.
So I will break the shore in C1 because he'll just die in death by Dahan, right? That's fine. There's no events to worry about. So yeah, why don't you save the B3 guys if you want to?
Yeah, sure. We'll put you over here, I guess.
And then I will drink the blood of the landwalkers.
Okay, my land no longer has towns or cities.
I have one infested wart area that I'm going to try to get rid of by gaining another major power.
And while you do that, I will probably gain a minor.
I did not get what I wanted. We don't have
Nor
destroyed
did I.
presence. We're playing on too easy. I wish they would ravage there again and we could defend it now.
I mainly need a free card. No, River's Bounty's free. None of these have water.
I'm going to scare them into my ocean. Oh, look. I could get the kicker on Terrifying Nightmares by taking Moon up the top.
Nice.
That seems fun. Okay.
I'm gonna take Shadows of the Burning Forest because it gives me fear. Now I'm gonna go here so I have a sacred site there. Yes!
Aha. 8 fear. No, sorry, 6 fear from that card. Just play all your cards. Play your best cards. All right, so with my Terrifying Nightmares, I'm going to push 1 Explorer. That is literally what I'm going to do. So, he's very, very afraid. he's going to run into C1, where the Grasping Tide is going to carry him away.
Good
And
job.
I just got us 2 fear cards.
Good job, John. You can be booned.
I accept the boon.
2 explorers or a town from a land with Dawn.
Okay. There aren't really any that matter.
There are 2 lands.
I guess there aren't. So they both go, right? There's no should be choose for me here.
It doesn't even say may, it just happens.
Yeah, it happens.
So what's happening on John's side, the way that these fear cards work when it says each player may, it actually goes to the leader first, and he decides what to do.
The first player.
The first
Not
player?
the leader, but
not the leader, but
I'm
first player.
1.
Player, whatever, John. Jeez, what do you think you programmed this game or something?
No, I don't know what's happening. I called it. It's jungle again.
But player 2 is waiting for player 1 to make a decision. Here I didn't have any choice because there was only 1 valid land, or there were no valid lands, but
Yeah.
that's what was happening with that fear card. Nothing was lighting up because it's not my decision for the first one. Yeah, and on jungle, it's easy peasy. So I have a Shadows of the Burning Forest that targets mountains, jungles. Perfect. They explored into jungles.
I'm just gonna drown C2 here. And I have a title boon for you when you are ready. If you are ready.
Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm trying to think about how to work out C7. So if I wash away... No, if I massive flooding... Wait. Problem is, Shadows is from range 0. But Tidal Boon's also from range 0. That's annoying. None of these things work. Damn you!
Digital limit. You can play multiplayer with up to 4 spirits and up to 4 players. Mainly have been testing with 2, but we played a 4 spirit game in testing earlier today too. With 2 players. One of the reasons why we're demoing with 2 here is because we didn't ask anyone else, and also because the game does not currently, like I mentioned earlier, but the game doesn't know how to keep you from screwing things up by using powers that conflict with each other, and that's something that we need to program in. This is literally the first time anyone outside of Handelabra has seen this, so it is very much in development, not close to beta.
Okay,
but it will be coming to private beta and then to public beta.
I can be title booned now.
In the name of the boon, I tied you. Are you gonna do something about that? Ravage B3, I assume.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Okay. You got a complicated system happening.
I had to work out 3 card plays to make that work. But once again, we had the caravan from C7 to C4 to B3 to B0.
It's 4, including title boon, right? That's pretty good.
Yeah, 4 cards were used. Yeah. Yeah, and then I gathered Ravage Sands. I'm not in any sands that are ravaging. And there's only one build in C1.
Tiziel2 asks, will be a turn log so you can see what other players did. You'll be able to see other players using powers more visually than you can see right now. Right now it's pretty early in development, so we haven't added anything showing you exactly what's going on and stuff like that. So there'll be more of that.
And now I reclaim. And now I gain major.
I suppose I must also reclaim.
I will have 6 energy, so I'm gonna say yes.
Me major too.
Tsunami!
I got cleansing floods in. You got tsunami. I also got accelerated rot. you have a lot of plant. You could totally.
Wait, 2
have gotten
damage per
accelerated rot.
Dahan and target land? Do we win? We win. We're on Terra level 2. I just won us the game. It's over.
Yeah, I only picked slow cards, so sadness.
Oh. I'm waiting for John to do something.
Yeah, I guess I have to forget a card, but it's weird. Something weird happened, but
Oh, you don't have UI?
probably.
Oh.
Well, my new card didn't come to my hand.
Oh. Maybe because I gained a card at the same time as you did, and it screwed it up.
It might have been something to do with that.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'm
guess
good.
like we both picked majors. I forgot one, and then I guess the thing was weird for you.
Yeah, it's fine. The power wouldn't have done anything, so I have it. It's just not showing up in my hand.
I apologize if you're hearing a grass cutter right now.
You sound like a robot.
I sound like a robot.
It must be the grass cutter, like your mic, like trying to combine it or something.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's how we win.
Like, kind of like talking through a fan.
Yeah, I'll go close the window in a second.
High electrical temperature asks, will there be spirit emotes?
I accidentally hit the threshold on vigor.
Nice. You can push to all those lands surrounding that land with invaders. You can damage them.
So what is that? In lands you push Dahan to 2 damage per Dahan, so we could do 14 damage in C5 if you so wanted.
For all the guys there. I guess I could have pushed an explorer there for you. So I'm not sure what you mean by spirit emotes, but we are planning for ways to communicate within the game so that you don't necessarily have to have voice chat or even text chat. Digital Element asks, are there plans for the aspects to come to digital? Yeah, we are. I wouldn't say plans, but we are hoping to add the Jagged Earth and Promo Pack 2 expansions to the game in the future. We would like to do that if we can, and that is where the aspects are from. Okay. We win!
I closed my window.
You closed your window. Which window?
Sorry, physical windows that were grass cutting.
Oh.
Sorry. I forgot that I'm talking to a programmer here.
Yes, a window means something different to me. Cool. We did it.
So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your stay.
Don't send them away.
I'm kidding.
We've got more.
I'm kidding. Yeah, that was just game 1. So one thing I was told was that new game doesn't work right now, so I have to hit menu.
Right. But you should be able to press menu, and then we can start a new game. But you will be able to just like play another game like in Sentinels as well. Let's pick new spirits.
Not ocean for you, I bet.
Yeah, I'll change something else.
I'll take green.
Maybe I'll try serpent. I haven't tested serpent. Who knows?
I don't have that DLC installed. Is that going to screw it up?
I don't think so. Should be okay.
We'll find out live.
So I can play serpent even if you don't own it. That is a thing that is different from Sentinels.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Let's play an adversary or scenario.
All right. Not France, because I don't have Branch and Claw installed.
Maybe Sweden.
Sweden 3.
Sweden 3. That's when it gets real.
Towns deal 3 damage, cities deal 5 damage. And 6 damage makes a blight. Cities goes to land 4, potentially moving a blight. And after invaders explore, their escalation is they replace a Dahan with a town. Alright, so John has a green light next to him, which means I gotta hit my ready button to play.
So you're going to be giving me extra growth, and I'm going to be eating you.
Are these the same boards as last time? I think they're the same boards. Yeah, B and C. Not Branching Claw.
Guess we could have done like thematic or something. Maybe in the next game.
Right.
I think I made it so thematic work. All right. Power card.
Let's see. Stop the build in C1. Stop the ravage in C4. I think that's what my next 2 turns are. So if I want to do that, I need to get into C1, which means I gotta do this range 2 jungle and then add a presence with +1 card play this turn. I start with 0 energy per turn. That seems bad.
Yeah. You're 1 away from the +1 though. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm going there. I'm making a cardinal sin and I'm going off the energy track. John hates me for life now.
Get out of my... can't say get out of my stream.
Get out of my stream! I'm like, no, it's Dolphin's dive. It's John's dive now. Last week was Jonathan's dive, so.
It's true.
Do I need that plant? I don't need the defend, right? 1 damage to 1 town. Damage to 1 town.
If I absorb, then
the problem is I
Aegis
don't have that
does
sacred
work
site
enough.
there.
I'm gonna absorb you this turn if that's okay.
Yeah, you could take out a C8 probably. I don't need these cards is the problem. If I'm stopping the build in C1. Do I want to stop the build in C1? Maybe? No. Wait. Yeah, stem the flow plus Reaper's Terror. I can let them build in C1. I keep my sacred site then.
So with this adversary,
To
a
do
standard
1 damage, I need this.
one of each thing does 9 damage. It's a lot of damage.
Yep. So hopefully I did this correctly.
Did you do it correct?
I haven't done a thing. Oh, I guess you're waiting for me. Because I'm number 1.
You are now number 1.
And you can place presence, you're 2 out of 5, sure. So gift of proliferation.
If I choose fire, does that help? Not really. So I guess I can give myself the option for either water or fire next turn. And I will just continue moving along to places. Actually, I can, yeah. Can I do anything? I can only do 1 damage to something, so that's not super exciting. So yeah, getting closer to where you are helps us like combo our chip damage, so I will do that. And I will absorb your essence. C8?
I guess that's your decision. Yep, C8.
It is. It is by the card. My
Forcibly
decision.
move one of their presents. But I get an element, but I don't need this element. Unless this gives fear? No.
You get to choose the element.
Take a moon. And I will allow that because I'm going to take out that town. Yeah, because that's the only place I can Creeper's Tear. Ah. I hit allow build, and it's not doing it.
Up. Hang on. Let me just see if there's an exception.
We had a similar issue offline
There is
earlier.
an exception. An exception. All right. I can report it because I got the same exception that you probably got. But if you want to also report it, that might help. So
Okay.
you can. Null reference when green destroyed. Or chose to not destroy present, right?
Yep.
Oops. Welcome to Developer Stream. Where things go wrong. And that's why we played those two spirits on the first game, because we had tested them a little more and we knew they were okay. So it looks like green. I think we just not play a game with green, probably.
Poor green. Yep, welcome to live testing of things that probably don't work. Well, no, it did work pretty well. Just this one issue.
I put in a fix for that thunder speaker thing that happened before this afternoon, but I didn't test it, so it might be fixed. I don't know.
Or maybe introduce another bug.
That could also happen.
99 bugs in the code. 99 bugs in the code. You take one out, compile the code. 117 bugs in the code.
All right, I started a new game, and it gave me serpent already, so.
All right, I submitted the bug, so I'm now gonna quit main menu, multiplayer. I will join. Aha! Now you get to see what it looks like on this side. Except I don't see serpent, I just see myself.
Yeah, and it's got the two boards on top of each other, but I think it'll be okay. Well, hang on, let me. Yeah, okay. I just had to toggle them. Do you see it okay now?
Yep.
Okay. I will note that just to jot down a note.
So you can see with this interface, as the guest, I can't change the scenario or the adversary. I also can't move the boards.
Yeah, you can't move the boards. You can't change anything except you can change your own spirit. That's it. That's it.
There is a weird visual bug.
What's that?
On the left, the available boards, I see Northwest, A, B, C, and D, and you are on Northwest and C, and I'm on B.
Cool. That's probably just a visual glitch. Switching. I'll just make a note of that. That should be easy to reproduce. Yeah. Let's try going ready, and we'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, we'll start a new room. We don't have extra boards kicking around or something. Seems fine.
Yep, looks fine to me. So I'm playing with the standard art, whatever it's called. I have this flip-flopped.
Oh yeah, the balanced.
Yeah, the alternate thematic style to make it look balanced. Or alternate balanced. I don't know which one it is, but yeah.
I have mine looking however I want. So.
Oh yeah, I also haven't changed my playmat. Forgot that that's a thing. Although I only have 2 options. But now we're on green felt.
Oh, because you disabled all your DLC.
Yeah.
That's why.
We're now playing on a poker table, and I'm all in.
All right. We are back to a new game. It's still Sweden, but now they're in the mountains. Actually, they're only building in like 2 lands.
3 lands.
3 lands. Right. Yeah. Okay. So I know where I gotta be. adjacent to those.
I keep
Team
I keep
Vents.
opening the spirit panel and then accidentally flipping the card. I can't get used to the new rotate button. My cards are expensive.
I'm gonna take Steam Vents and stomp a build with it.
What?
Amazing.
The question is, how am I dealing with West 6? Or am I dealing with West 6? I mean, I'm lightning, so I eat towns like no other, but...
Blow up the town when it shows up, but then they still blight.
It's range
rate
3. The annoying thing.
Couldn't you Raging Storm it?
Yep. I would need energy for that, which I could just go off growth 3.
Oh, but you can't even reach it if you do, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, you can't get the energy, or you can't reach it. Steam Vents. Actually, pretty good elements for Serpent, so that's one of the reasons I took it. We don't have time to absorb essence. We have to Steam Vent.
Yeah, also I'm lightning, so it's hard for me to place presence. Unless I just don't go card plays, but then I don't get my innates.
Don't forget, I'll be giving you bonus card plays and...
Yeah, absorb essence gives me energy, right? Yeah. No, it gives you energy. It gives me 1 energy.
Yeah.
I probably want to go in West 5 just so I can see the sands more easily.
Gives you one. It gives you 1 energy and it gives me 3 energy. Enter 3 gives you one energy and me enter 3.
I made a realization the other day when I was talking about something unrelated to this game or even Handelabra, but if you rearrange the letters of energy, you spell it RNG. Energy, RNG, and RG.
RNG and a bunch of other letters that you don't need.
RNG energy. Oh yeah, I meant rearrange the syllables. Sorry.
Hmm.
A lot of my stuff is range 1, so putting a sacred site West 5 seems pretty good.
You kind of need to get over there.
And
West
I think
9 really sucks for you.
I think I just really want to have more innate energy. So I'm not getting 3 card plays. You don't need Boon. At least get a Dahan out of West 6 if I so wanted. Or I could Shutter Homesteads this turn, Raging Storm next turn, and stop that Ravage, but I could just take the Dahan out and I don't care about it anymore.
Yeah, they're not double blighting there with the town, so.
So next turn I will take the 3 energy growth so I could play my hand. And to get to 3 card plays, and the turn after that I reclaim, and then we are in a reclaim loop.
Loopity loop. Steam Vents.
And I think these can just be slow. I don't think there's any value in destroying the towns fast. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't change visibility because there's 2 of them in West 1. Finish.
Did it give you a warning about finishing without powers, or?
Nope, not for me. Jungle.
You have no idea the fury you have wrought.
I'm glad they have not pulled wetlands or sands. I can do 1 damage to a town in a land where I am not.
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot that we're doing like this in order, right? So I'm going
It
first.
It doesn't matter this turn really.
Fair.
As
You
long as
gots to
our
be
powers,
careful.
as long as our powers don't interact, it's probably okay.
Probably.
So, but we
So
can
you're
try to go
saying
in
there's
order.
a chance.
Like one thing that could go wrong is like if both of us say add a Dahan, then like my game might think your Dahan is the other one
Got it.
if we did it at the same time. So that's something that we're going to be dealing with, but the game doesn't know how to deal with that right now. Potentially happening. I get to play 2 cards.
You have Lightning's Boon if you so want it.
Ooh.
I might even, if you don't need it, I can just put it away. It's not doing anything but spending energy.
Yeah, well, let's see if I get a slow power that is worth beating up. Savage Maw Beasts. Call of the Han Ways. It's kind of interesting. But there's no Dahan in the lands where I'd want to use it. So there's that. What am I doing? There's 5 damage there. So I really can't do anything there. Are you planning to stop a build in West 2 maybe? Or West 5?
5 or 8, probably 5. I think my Dahan are probably gonna die.
I could Dahan Ways that guy in West 8
That stops a build.
if we want. So making that fast would be nice. So worth it.
Worth it.
I just have to get close enough to that. And actually being in there seems good for Aegis, so let's go in there. I could
Hello,
actually go in
DF.
further. I'll go in there. Welcome, Diff McHuff. Call it Han Ways. Oh, I could replace a town. I can replace a town in West 1. Maybe that's better.
That also stops the city, yeah.
Exciting. So I think I'm going to absorb Essence for my other play.
Okay.
Oh, I always have the threshold on Call of the Hunways at all times.
Because innate
that's fun.
moon, oh yeah.
If there's a presence I can absorb from you, I would do that.
Oh, but you can't. Wait.
Alternatively,
You
I
use
could
two
give you
slow powers as if they're fat. Oh, but you can't see West 1.
if I give you I could give you flowing power for sure fire. Or I could give you Primeval Deeps to get a minor power and maybe you get a fire and another card.
Yeah.
I don't really need to absorb like this turn. Next turn I'll absorb. So yeah, do that.
Actually, if you absorb, I get that fire.
Oh yeah, you also that's another
And that destroys
way
a
you get the fire.
town. Which would they? That would be a town that they build. Yeah, so that could destroy the town in West 8. I mean,
Would
if
you
you give
rather
me Primordial Deeps, I might get a fire minor.
I guess you definitely get a fire with Absorb Essence. So I'm fine with that if you are.
Yeah. All right. So Raging Storm West 5, Dahan Ways West 1 to stop the city, and I'll probably use Thundering Destruction in West 8 just to take out that town. And then it's Death by Dahan West 8. Something needs to be done in West 1, but I could just destroy the town fast probably. That takes care of my jungles, and your jungle singular might just blight, but who cares? Oh, by the way, I should hit finish playing cards. I was just summarizing for the people at home that were not paying attention to everything that we just said. Yes. And if you need a presence, take from West too, so I keep my sacred sites. But I'm gonna boon ya.
Okay.
The boon icon is now overlit on your username. So Migrant P is now booned.
Those are in the same spot. I will absorb you. Which one do you want to absorb, sorry?
West 2. I'll take a fire. So you did that. I'm gonna do Raging Storm.
So, yeah, I guess there's enough visibility in the interior now that West 8 doesn't really matter. So I will replace this town and stop the city build. And I will not rouse an anger in case somehow there's a partially damaged town in my land in the slow phase. Seems unlikely, but who knows?
Pending the event. I'm gonna wait on Thundering Destruction until the slow phase to take out the town in West 8. I think. Wait, do we have... We do have heavy mining, 3, 4... No, they're doing 5 damage in West 6.
Yeah.
And they explore in the sands. One time in the sands.
Hey, looks like Steam Vents is gonna be coming in hot again.
Alright, so...
I don't have my Reclaim 1 yet, though.
I'll protect ya. And
Cool.
that's me.
I mean, I had Aegis there. I probably was gonna Aegis anyways because of West 1.
Oh.
But can't go back now.
Oh, I was thinking I could just take out the town fast in West 1, but yeah.
I mean, if you want to do that,
would have worked better for sure.
I could Aegis over on my board, but it's not good enough for a 5 damage spot. That's the problem.
Miscommunication.
We'll have Undo at some point, but it's not available just now. I will do damage to a building. I mean, you can still destroy towns, just destroy like the ones they're building in the sands.
Yeah. All right. Now
So I think it makes sense for me to still Aegis there. And I will be giving you a gift of flowing power or a permanent deeps. So take your pick. Well, pending my card draw, maybe I won't, but probably will.
Quicken the Earth struggles. Oh, range 0 sacred site, not good. Drought? Defend 4 in sands. None of these give me both sand and or fire and air. I need fire more.
Turns out I am not playing that.
Reaching Grasp actually might be good. I'm taking Reaching Grasp. Is that going to change anything that you would want to do?
It would help me like be able to deal damage to something with my innate, that because I don't have any buildings in my lands, but it's not a huge deal. Like if you have better things to play, like things that actually activate your innate, like you should do that. They're gonna blight the jungle up on my board, but I'm stopping them building in the sand, so. I guess I could stop them building in West 9 for you. That might be better.
Yeah, I have a lot of sands I have to look at right now.
I've just got the one, so it's like no biggie.
I can spend 5 energy so that there's nothing in West 2. That's an excessive amount of energy.
Well, just destroy the town and then destroy the town they built. For a 3 energy instead.
Well, they can blight West 3, that's fine. They could really blight all the sands except mine.
Yeah, I can stop
West
them building
4.
there. So I'll do that.
Do I want to save that Dahan? Oh, but it is going to be 6 damage, and that's going to be... Actually, no, it's going to be 9 damage because they're building a town. And that's double
West
blade.
4?
Yeah, West 4.
Yeah.
Any reason to be booned?
Only so that you get the fire. I don't have any particular use for it. But you might want to play it for the fire. I guess you have Raging Storm option instead.
I'm probably going to play Harbingers.
I don't need Boon if you'd rather play Raging Storm, so.
I don't know that Raging Storm is good, though.
Not super.
Stupid expensive. Maybe I'll just play Boon, and then next turn I reclaim, but I have more energy, so I could, like, take a major or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, Grasp doesn't give exactly the elements I want, but it definitely helps with the range issues that can happen when you can't place presence because you have to reclaim. Okay. I could take a town West 3 with Shatter Homesteads, but that's not really an issue. Well, basically doing this just for fear. I had a very exciting Dahan push. Might as well be booned, because I don't have a use for it.
Got anything else?
Stop a city. And then wait on Shatter for the slow phase.
Sure.
So I'm done.
I will Aegis, which defends the places that matter. I will entice this explorer to join his friend. We each get an energy. And I can deal a damage to a town in a land where I am, which there aren't. So, well, I guess there is this wetland. But I don't think there's any need for that. I maybe, again, the slow phase, maybe. Still no wetlands. I'll take it. We do have these problem blighted mountains now. And they're also exploring all the mountains.
Oh no, the Dahan I pushed got converted. I forgot it's Sweden.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Good job.
I mean, it could have been anything because it was the first of stage 2, so he wasn't safe anywhere.
Well, I think I am going to focus more on not letting this mountain cascade than I am on anything else.
Sure.
Which I can
I
do
will
with
rouse
Raging
an
Storm
anger.
and an Innate or something next turn. I don't know, do I take a major? Raging Storm is still... Rating Storm. Yes, I just moved the T in a random spot, apparently.
I'm gonna grab a beer while you think about that.
Problem is, if I take a major, I play 3 cards this turn. Then there's 2 cards left in my hand. I'm just gonna take a minor. I'm bad at playing lightning, by the way. Again, no fire. Defend 2 in lands, defend 5, range 0, but could be reaching grasped it, I guess. Actually, I will always have an air, most likely, so it will be range 1. Not likely to play it this turn, but it is good to defend. Against Sweden.
You took a minor?
I took a minor. I'm gonna take Sap the Strength. I have terrible elements right now.
I will look for a major power. No one has destroyed presence yet. Don't really care for these cards this turn.
I probably don't need my innate. I could just play these cards next turn. Well, won't get my innate next turn anyway. Unless you, like... Wait. You still have your gifts. Maybe I'll just wait and see what you do.
Yeah, I'm thinking about these cards. I have Infinite Vitality, Blazing Renewal, Tsunami, or Accelerated Rot. Kind of like Blazing Renewal. It goes well with my elements. And I am going to have Destroyed Presence because of East 5. I don't have to. I could stop that, but I'm not going to.
The island is blighting, by the way. Not that it matters.
Okay. I'm thinking of Infinite Vitality for next turn.
Oh yeah, without branching claw content, this is just the 2 main blight cards.
Actually, can I have Lightning's Boon next turn?
Yeah.
Then Blazing Renewal lets me like wipe out that problem mountain because you can give me the extra damage I need to kill the city as long as I can make it go fast. So Colonel Grimm says, in multiplayer, do you think there'll be a way for each player to view the cards that other players are considering picking up? Maybe, but not a big priority. Let's get rid of... Oh man, my one card... Oh, that card has Plant on it. Dahan Ways is nice, because we're losing Dahan. Do I have to forget Steam Vents? No, I won't forget Steam Vents. Steam Vents is our lucky card. Hey, Seamus.
Hello, Seamus, and welcome to I Am Not Screen Sharing.
Right. I will add presence. So I'm not playing Blazing Renewal this turn. I'm going to play it next turn,
Okay.
which means I'm doing something else. I'm going to get... Actually, I'm in a spot to defend all these mountains. Maybe I will get another presence into East 5, though, just so that I can stay there and not be not there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And let's take an any amount of energy, finally.
Any energy. Base game blight cards are good for Sneck. Lets them place presence easier. Yeah. Also slightly
By the
hard
way,
for lightning because I have to actually place presence.
you're getting a new power card and a bonus play or elements.
Okay.
So.
Then
you
I
want to play
think,
another card.
well, if I played, you want Boon for next turn?
I would like it. Would you be able to kill the town in East 5 for me if you reach and grasp to yourself? This is a family stream, John. I think you could, right? Because it's range 3 from you.
I was thinking I could try to get my destroy city innate if I get a power that's fire, but if I destroy the town for you, that would probably be okay. Wait.
Oh,
no,
but
if I get a fire, then I
don't want you. I actually need to destroy that presence, so cancel that. Don't destroy that town.
Oh, right, because you need destroyed presence. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking, oh, I could not destroy that presence, but actually I do want that. And you can get a fire just by not playing a card with flowing power, but we can try Permanent Deeps first, and maybe you get a fire, right? So.
Yeah. You're right, I do get that fire for free. But I'm clearing out West 6. If I get that fire, I could stop a double blight in West 4.
Yeah.
So I think that's okay.
I mean, you could always play Lightning's Boon and reclaim it if you need it for the elements. Let's give you the gift of Primordial Deeps, though, and see what you get. So you have an energy, so it's not like if you had 0, we might do the other one first. But you have one.
Whoa, a UI just popped up randomly. Lure of the Unknown? What?
Oh, that's such a good one. Such a good card. Oh, I could just look at the stream and see what your cards. No, with that and Lightning's Boon, you get destroy 2 buildings in 1 land.
Ah.
Or even just the element from flowing power.
And I stop a blight in West 2, and I stop the blight in West 4. Oh boy.
And you stop the blight in somewhere else because you can pull something with Lure of the Unknown.
Now lure on West 2 into
or
West
stop
5.
a build.
Double
It's just full of
innate
amazingness.
on West 4. And I'm stopping the build in West 6. Unless I shatter homesteads in West 3, in which case, yeah, we stop the blight entirely. But I think stopping that city in West 6, although I might just end up like destroying cities now easily. Oh yeah, definitely lure. I'm definitely play lure.
And so yeah, flowing power. There's not really any. Oh wait, I have an any, so I can destroy. It's funny. I could destroy this town, but I don't want to. I need to get the destroyed presence. Is it okay if we get a blight? I think it's just going to be 1 blight because you're stopping all the other blight.
Well, yeah, because if I can just destroy the city in West 6, then it's not as big a deal. Yeah, so we can let East 5 blight, and I'll stop West 3.
Yeah, because I want it to blight so that I can Blazing Renewal, because otherwise we can't Blazing Renewal because we don't have any destroyed presence. Okay, so I'll give you flowing power. And like if you could just save the energy and don't play Lightning's Boon because there's not really any need.
Yeah, so I'll just take the fire. Destroy. Shatter.
I don't think you get to stop all the blight, but because West 2. Oh, you can. Oh, right. You can. Right. Shatter West 3, lower West 2. Perfect. Pending the event. All right. Do you have anything else for fast?
I have one more. Right? No, I can. Oh, I have 4 air. Yeah, I could play all these fast, but do I want to read it? I don't think it matters if I Raging Storm now or not. So I wanted to do it in West 6, but that's not.
You could stop a build in West 10.
Ah. Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh, wait. Push. I'm gonna push these back in the land that they converted a Dawn from.
Right.
I'm going to figure something out about that land. Remove Explorer from
Remove
coastal.
from a coastal land.
All right, now, this is, since I'm player 1, I actually get to do this first.
Ready Player 1.
Of course, it doesn't matter at all, because they're not building in coastal.
Yeah, East 1 for me is what I'm going to pick because that's harder for me to deal with because it's got blight. So if you want to also get another one from there, that's fine. Or if you want to do one of your stands, that's fine too.
All right, so I'll click on East 1, and now I'm
clicked
waiting
on
for
East
John
1.
to make a decision. It always feels like the game's hanging.
Oh no, I destroyed presence and blight. Oh no, they're building buildings. Whatever will we do?
Now they're in danger wetlands.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that could have happened is they're converting so many to Han.
Oh my gosh. They explored in all of them too.
Yeah, that's gross.
I have no slow power.
I do, and I can actually stop this issue by choosing Earth. And actually doing something with Rouse and Anger. Now the question is to reclaim or not to reclaim.
I think I have to reclaim in order to not have West 6 be terrible. I'm just in this reclaim loop.
That's a good reclaim loop.
Reclaim that never ends. Call the migrate as good
Once you get
elements.
your 2 sacred sites, you're pretty good.
I would like to get to 4-card play someday.
Oh, I have a reclaim 1 option.
I'm just gonna take this because fire and air is like what I really need. So I need
Lightning's Boon. Actually, I might not. We can see what my... Because I'm going to gain a card, and if I get something that does 1 damage, then...
That's
Actually,
what I
there's one
need
to
for West 6 to not be terrible, is the problem.
Yeah, actually, I think I need to Aegis. So Are you not able to play Lightning's Boon?
I can't fit it in at the moment.
Okay, so we have 2 terrible lands then.
Yeah, West 8's also terrible. Unfortunately, I can't do as much with it as I can at West 6. I have to take out all the non-city things, which I'm only able to do with Raging Storm and Shatter Homesteads.
But if I can help you get to destroy a city, then you don't need Sap the Strength, right?
Yeah.
But you can't. Well, right, and that's more to do with elements. I guess it's not totally to do with elements because there's a bunch of explorers.
I mean, if we had like the exact same setup as last time, then I could do the city and town destroy in West 6 and Shatter Raging Storm to take out the explorers. I would not play Sap, and I would play Harbingers and take a fire from somewhere. Or no, wait, I would need another play. But you give me an energy and then I could play, I don't know. There's a way to make it work, I think, with if you reclaim, but it's going to tie up a lot of card plays in some way or another.
Well, if I Aegis in East 10, I can get Defend 3 into there, which could potentially help a little bit. That means you don't have to kill the town.
Okay.
So you don't need Shatter Homesteads. I mean, if you're getting your 3rd and 8, then you don't need Shatter Homesteads, definitely. But to the 2nd and 8, you need 2 more fires, right? So I would need to reclaim all to play.
If you're defending, what's your Aegis is defend 1 or defend 2 plus 1? Yeah, so it's defend 3. So if it's just the town in there, so I do Raging Storm, I get the city destruction, and then I don't need to defend in there, so I don't need Sap anymore.
Mm-hmm.
In which case it's one of these other ones. So then I just need a fire.
Right. And the problem with me is I only have 2 card plays.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to get you a fire is hard, but potentially doable. Because the Aegis would be one of my plays. Basically, it means one of these lands is going to cascade, I think, is the long and the short of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well,
it may as well.
If it can use less resources to defend East 8 than West 6, that would be fine. I can get the Dahan out of there if I have a spare play. Or we let the Dahan die, I don't know. It's easier for me to deal with West 6, but it's easier for you to hit East 8, right? So...
yeah. And you're nowhere near all the wetlands that are about to pop off in a big way over here.
Yep.
So that's a factor too, I guess. But you can't actually help, right, with destroying the cities and stuff over here. I guess you would help by the Blazing Renewal and stuff like that. So I don't know what you think is better. I'm fine either way. But I know that like there's definitely going to be some blights and stuff happening in these wetlands.
So if
And
you're, what are you doing? Are you doing Blazing Renewal into East 8?
so my thought was Blazing Renewal into East 8 combined with Lightning's Boon on my innate kills the city, and Aegis protects that and East 6 from the
Okay.
3 or 4 damage.
And that doesn't need me to do anything in there. I could Reaching Grasp myself and use Raging Storm on East 8 so it doesn't need to be defended.
Right.
In which case, I play this. So Boon on you, Grasp on myself, Storm on East 8. It does nothing for West 6.
Yeah, I think the thing is with I don't need Raging Storm on East 8 because I can Aegis it and it's blocked, right?
Okay. Then I guess I would just do Raging Storm West 6, but that doesn't do much.
I mean, if you
Raging
defend
Storm
5,
to stop the build in West 7. Oops.
if you play Sap the Strength, we would have a Dahan survive to hit back in West 6. It's not the best, but that would be a thing. Because it would be
5.
defend 8 on 11 damage. So
Yeah.
that would stop the bonus blight, right?
Yeah.
And it would let us kill a town. So it's not like super exciting, but it is something.
Actually, wait. Were we aegising with this plan though?
Yeah. Aegis is part of that plan.
Which means
Oh right, but Aegis can't hit both of them. That's the problem. Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's not even worth it. Then Harbingers and get those guys out of there. I guess. And then that unlocks your destroy a town. So there's that. I don't know. Yeah, it's guess we left these two problems here. And then next turn's gonna be worse.
Yeah, I'll just save the town destroy for the slow phase.
Yeah, for a wetland. So I think I'm gonna
In which case I don't
grab
need
another
Raging Storm.
I'm gonna grab another. Oh, you probably don't need Raging Storm either. Yeah. Actually, if you Raging Storm and Innate into West 6, then they don't add the extra blight. Because they'll be just a city with 5 damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a major, and maybe I get like something that helps more than Blazing Renewal.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna do that first. So now I think we decided we don't need Reclaim All. So I'm gonna do that. Pillar of Living Flame. Yeah, Winds of Rust and Atrophy. I was actually hoping to get that. Defend 6. Replace city with town or town with explorer. Also Jungle Hungers. Also Trees and Stones. Also Pillars of Living Flame. Lots of good stuff. Winds of Rust Defend 6. It doesn't quite take care of either of these lands, right? Right now there's 11 damage. If we degraded a city, that takes it down to 9 damage and defend 6. But that does, in conjunction with Aegis, deal with it without Blazing Renewal, which is interesting. But does require Sacred Sight, so I can't actually use it. Trees and Stones, there aren't really Dahan. Well, there's 2. What if I play Trees and Stones? I also have Jungle Hungers, but does that work?
What does Trees and Stones do again?
1 damage and defend 2 per Dahan in target land. So that would be a defend 4 up in West 6. I could Jungle Hungers into East 8. Assuming a boon.
I mean, I can get lots of Dahan in one place with Call to Migrate.
That's true. Right, so... Oh, yeah. So yeah, Trees and Stones plus Call to Migrate, like, blasts out west to West 6. That seems good. And then we still do Blazing Renewal in the other land. I can only afford that if I take the +4 energy. Oh no, I still get +1 more energy, so actually I can afford it and still place Presence. So we just don't get to play Aegis. So we take a Blight on East 6, but it's just 1 Blight. I think we have a solution.
And it solves East 8 as well?
East 8 is still happening between Lightning's Boon and Blazing Renewal. I just need Lightning's...
Too much damage in there still?
Oh, right. I guess there's a Cascade there still. Yeah. But I think... I mean... That's okay. I don't know. I think this is still better than what we had before.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because there was going to be a Cascade in West 6 anyways, but we can actually like completely empty it now with Trees and Stones. So I don't necessarily need Reclaim 1. I could take a water instead. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's put Presence in a land without Blight. I need range 1, so I have to be next to that. So I'm gonna go up here in land number 10. Anyway, I think. All right, that was a lot of discussion. Hopefully it all works.
And hopefully I don't screw it up. But I think we need to get the Dahan in West 6 first.
I play Raging Storm instead of Harbingers, but then you can't reach East 8. So, yeah. Doesn't really work.
I mean, I could use Thundering Destruction in West 7. I have Harbingers that could be replaced with... I guess if I replace it with Shattering Homestead, I take out the town in West 10 or West 9. Either or. In the slow phase.
Oh, and I have the Threshold on Trees and Stones if I wanted, but it's not useful.
Yeah, so boon so that you can do the damage together with Blazing Renewal, right?
Yes.
And I'm migrating. We'll get enough defend in West 6, so I don't need to have the other Jahan 1. And Shatter Homesteads to destroy a town slow. And that destroys a town slow. Okay. I think that is acceptable.
An acceptable proposition.
The first thing that has to happen is migrate.
Yeah, get as many Dahan into that mountain as you can. Which I guess is 5.
And then Boone.
We also have a fear card, so we might get lucky with that. All right, I will use trees and stones.
Maybe the fear card will say defend 10 in the land with the most buildings.
Do we want to kill the city and town, I guess? It could make sense, right? Is there no reason to not do that? Yeah.
Fear faster.
More fear. And then it's going to be defend 10. I could have got the threshold, but there was no need, and I'd rather get the bonus fear from taking a moon instead, which I will do now. I'm very close to the Blazing Renewal threshold as well, but not close enough. So now I will use Blazing Renewal on East 8. And take a moon and use Rouse and Anger on that land. So now they don't give a double blight, they just do a normal cascade.
Okay, 2 fear cards at level 2. That might be
And yeah, maybe we can move explorers or whatever.
might be good enough.
And may as well get an energy.
I'm not going to use my powers till it's slow face.
All right.
So let's see what happens. They replace a town with an explorer and a coastal land. That's
Well, that helps a little bit.
stops the city.
Stops 2 cities if we go East 2 and 3,
I'm gonna do East
I
2.
believe.
Yeah, stops the city in East 3 if you go East 3. Which is good.
Hey! That's the one. So if we both click East 8, there's no cascade, right?
There's too many invaders in East 8.
Oh crap! Well, we can stop. We can stop a blight in East 6, and we can stop builds. So those are options.
Right, so West 7 I have taken care of. And either West 10 or West 9 I've taken care of, basically. That's what I can reach. And you've already used all your powers. So I'll just stop the blight in East 6, and then you can decide whether you want to stop the one in 10 or 9. Or something else.
Yeah, I'll stop the one in 10. I'm already losing a presence here, so I don't need to lose necessarily more presence. I guess I won't have to absorb, but I'm going to lose it to the blight card as well. So I'm going to click that one. And we're going to have a blight flip, so let's click, I don't know, the one on your board first. Let's cascade last. I'll follow the L.
Follow the L. Alright.
Memory fades
Forget
to
a
dust.
power or destroy presence. So we get more options, but less blights.
And cascade to the Mountain 10, maybe? And they build only towns.
Jungle.
They don't convert any to Han.
At least they're only exploring 4 lands and not 6 lands like they did last turn. Jeez. Alright, so
Yeah.
range 2 goes here. And range 1 goes here.
Nice.
Okay, so I don't have to reclaim for once.
I do have to reclaim. I mean, I don't have to, because I get to reclaim 1. And can still only play 2 cards, so maybe I don't.
Do I
They
just
gain
play...
a card?
Do I play 5 cards, John?
I mean, can you? You don't have. You have enough energy, do you? Yeah. So.
It doesn't actually get me to hyperinate. It does give me defend 5 at range 1, a reaching grasp for whoever wants it, a lure of the unknown, put Dahan pushing, and 1 damage to each invader. So I guess potentially stops
Right
2
now,
builds.
we have 5 blight and a cascade on the island. East 3 and 4 are the worst. I mean, they're the only. There's not too many to Han.
I think I'm gonna
That's
grow
a lot
into
of-
East 7 so that I'm next to East 3 and can start using my innates on that land. And also East 4. Both of those are bad lands.
Yeah, if you can come over and help blow up that stuff, that will be good. I could get back Blazing Renewal and use it on East 3. And actually, yeah, if you Raging Storm there, that's completely cleared. That seems good. I need to go +4 energy, add presence to get to reclaim 1. And I have a destroyed presence. So East 4 explodes to some amount, but that's okay. And East 2 is a single blight and nothing else. So I'm going to do that, I think. Because Trees and Stones isn't good enough. Blazing Renewal is where it's at. Oh, I guess that means I'm only playing 1 card. But that kind of is what it is. That make that okay with you? Unless it's
So-
more valuable for me to like give you elements.
So what were you playing? Trees and... No, you're not playing Trees and Stones.
Just Blazing Renewal.
Just Blazing.
I guess instead I could like give you some elements, but I can't give you enough to like your tippy top innate.
I push
Actually,
3
I can't-
Dahan in
oh,
there.
I
That
can-
does
I
3
can get you to
damage.
your tippy top
Defense
innate.
6, 3, 6, 7, 8.
So actually, maybe it's better to give you a fire, 2 fires and an air. If I give you 2 fires and an air, you blow up everything in there except 2 explorers
Well, I just need 2 fires.
and an air because there's 3 buildings. But
I'm almost at my... Oh, I was looking... I did... Yeah, I can hit the super innate, I see.
yeah, you're literally 2 fires and an air away from it because you got waters, a whole bunch of water.
I wasn't looking at that because I wasn't expecting to get that up that high.
Yeah. So I think actually,
So what, that would be Absorb Essence and whatever one gives me...
yeah, Flowing Power is for sure fire, or Primeval Deeps is maybe fire.
Well, the problem is
So
I need the air.
Right, so Primeval Deeps lets you get a power, so it gives a chance. I guess it's going to be a chance. It's not going to be a for sure.
Well, there are 8 cards left in the deck,
Oh wow. Okay. And
and
none of
none
them
of
have
them.
fire and air.
Yeah. So that
Oh, there you
answers that
go.
question.
So is Blazing Renewal better then?
But if you did,
I could Blazing Renewal and um like give you a fire. I can do both of those things.
if you did trees and stones in East 3, I could push 2 Dahan in there. That
Oh
does
right.
3
Yeah.
damage and defense 6. Takes out the city. So there's 8 damage versus 6 defend, but Raging Storm would make it enough.
That works. And I might be able to get the threshold on that to move them over to the next land.
Alternatively, I could just sap the strength.
Oh yeah,
Do
you have
Raging
that.
Storm to stop a build on my land or something. I also have
Well, sap the strength.
Lure.
If you reach and grasp, you can send that into like East 2 or something.
Yeah, that's right. I do have Reaching Grasp.
Right. So it looks like I should take uh reclaim cards and right, so I guess I could do +4 energy and do Blazing Renewal and Trees and Stones again. Then we clear out both of the lands. Right? Between those two, we should be able to do that.
Sorry, which 2 lands? East 3 and...
Oh, I don't know if I have energy for that. I'm gonna have 6 energy if I do that, and that's not enough. So I actually can't do that. Sorry, East 3 and 4. Those are the bad ones.
Yeah.
I don't think I have enough energy for that. But I could. I mean, Aegis gives us defend 3 in all of those lands, which lets us sort of do less in each land, potentially. So I think Reclaim All makes sense. And then it has to be plus energy to be able to afford Trees and Stones, I think. I could gain a power card, but I think the +4 energy is going to pay off, so. I guess it's whether is Aegis worth it or like literally giving you a fire worth it.
Give me
Because
fire.
giving you a fire is a city destruction. Which goes a long way.
I don't know. I can't tell you. It's all bad.
That's fair.
I'm gonna have to start making notes of everything that we've said because I'm going to forget it in 2 seconds when we start doing things and I click wrong.
I'm clicking buttons. Do I want to move my presence out or do I want it to get destroyed? That's another question.
Because of the Blight card, you're already losing 1 presence per turn.
That's true. Maybe I don't want that then. All right, I'm going to move it to East 2. Think. And I'm going to gain +4 energy. We're going to play Trees and Stones. And then does Aegis do enough, I guess is the question. Doesn't do enough in East 2. I think the best thing might be to absorb. Because if you gain a power card, there's no guarantee it has fire, right? Actually, it's not super likely to have fire. 2 out of 8. I guess it's not too unlikely, but we give you a fire. That's a city destruction, which is 5 damage in one of those places. I would like the threshold on this, but I can't get it.
Sorry, I was trying to think about the math behind it. Trying to work out probabilities here.
Yeah. That's good energy for next turn to deal with the jungles. We're definitely avoiding like cascades and stuff. So I think this all works out and we'll sort out the details.
Fire Earth, 1 damage. Oh, but that's slow is the problem, right? Sorry,
Yeah, we don't have...
I'm gatekeeping here to make sure that I know what we're doing.
That's fair.
So I'm harbingering into East 3. And Trees and Stonesing in there. Takes out the city. And then am I doing Raging Storm in there now?
So if you take out the city, what's left? 2 towns and 2 explorers, which is 8 damage.
8 damage versus defense 6.
Versus defense 6. So yeah, if you Raging Storm into there, then the defend is enough, right?
Yeah. And then you want a defend in East 2?
Then you could defend East 2, destroy the city in East...
and Sap would do that.
Destroy the city in East 4, I guess.
Oh, you're right. Absorbing gives me a fire, so I destroy the city.
I guess alternatively, instead of absorbing, then if I Aegis, then East 3 is defended enough without Raging Storm.
Mm-hmm.
You could Raging Storm into East 2, and that's taken care of, and you could defend into East 4, which would have defend... If you put your other defend, that's defend 8. You destroy a town with your power. There's 2 damage, so it's a single blight. And I don't think you can lure anyone away because there's nowhere without invaders. So it's still a blight, but it's only a blight and not a double blight.
Yeah.
That might be a better way. I don't get to absorb, but I don't super need to absorb. So let's Aegis instead.
And so your rouses is still 2 damage. Did you have plans on where you want to do that? West 8 maybe?
Oh. Sure. Yeah, I could kill the town there.
Alright, so I can lure West 1. Stop that build.
Yeah, I can also like kill the guy in East 2, but it makes sense to do it in West 8 where they're actually doing stuff.
Okay. Well, we're committed. So I'm reaching grasp on myself. Yes, I said it again. And this time, I'm Raging Storming in East 2, so that Aegis does enough to defend there, right?
Yep.
And this is push 2. And then I
Alright,
destroy the town in East 4 was the other part of it?
We can do the trees and stones stuff first, and we can then see where we're at.
Sure, yeah.
So, trees and stones does 3 damage to the city. We're gonna get a fear card right now too, so that might help. Defend coastal lands. We didn't need that. Aegis in East 2. And so now we have defend 9 down there. 0 damage, 0 damage, 10 damage in wetland number 4. So I guess there's no difference between destroying the town. Like, as long as you sap the strength there, they'd only add 1 blight in East 4. So if there's a better place to destroy a town, I'm up for that.
Wait, if
Right.
actually, if I destroy the town, wait.
You destroy a town,
5k
it's equals 7
Okay,
damage.
I see, I see. I was thinking it's 10 minus 3, but the 10 is after the defend 3. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's potentially a chance the fear card helps, but you could stop a city build somewhere, which might be more
I mean,
worthwhile.
yeah, West 5 is building a city, so
Yeah. West 5 or East 1.
East 1 does have the blight. Well, so I'm luring West 1 anyway, so we're just gonna get that guy out. Get the heck out of here!
Get out of here. You're not invited.
I mean, next turn I have 5 plays.
But you have no cards.
I will have 4 energy. Lure Harbingers. Boon Migrate. That's 2 energy. I would want another fire. I don't think I get the water though, because all my water cards are either expensive or not next to fire.
I can potentially give you a fire and a water with flowing power.
True. None of
If
the
that
miners
is
in the deck
valuable.
are going to be fire and water. So it's just if I get to the 3rd tier, I can destroy both the city and town at West 5.
It's just turning into Oblivion mode where like we're not gaining minor powers anymore because they don't have the elements we want. We're just not taking rewards. We don't like it.
Right? Although I will be reclaiming, which means... Oh yeah, Shatter Homesteads will destroy town, which might be good
All right,
enough.
I'm going to take a quick bathroom break while you work out stuff.
Well, there's no other place for it to defend because everything's defended now, so this is absolutely going to go in here. So now that's 5 damage, and I can reduce it to 2. Which in the event that the fear card... It is a stage 2 card. So we take a chance that the fear card either removes a town, or 2 explorers, or pushes an explorer, or... Wait, it's just 2 extra damage in there, right? If I destroy a town, in which case... All it needs to do is remove an explorer in some capacity, or a town would be nice. Or defends... On the other hand, this is already not double blighting, right? Whereas this would be a double blight and cascade if that city is built. If they do build the... If I destroy the town, they build a city... Or, sorry, if I don't destroy the town and they build a city... 3, 8, 9... It would be double blight and cascade. If I destroy the town and they rebuild the town, we don't do anything about it. It's still a blight and cascade, but it's 1 fewer blight. Like, that's definitely 1 fewer blight, whereas East 4 might be 1 fewer blight. I think I just take out the town in East 1. Alright. So at the start of each invader phase, each spirit forgets a power or destroys one of their presence.
Just in time for the invader phase.
I decided that guaranteed 1 less blight is better than maybe 1 less blight.
Okay, so what did you do?
I took out the town in East 1 so that even when they build a town in there, and if we do nothing and it blights and cascades, that's still 1 less blight than they add a city and we do nothing about it.
Right, and defended East 4.
Yeah, that defend had no other place to go anyway.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That removes extra blight, right? By getting it down to 5 damage, so.
Yep. Like, it's possible the fear card could remove a town, in which case if I had done Thundering Destruction, we would have not gotten that blight, but East 1 would have put a city in there, so that would have been bad. All right, yeah, so... this thing...
Oh yeah, I guess there's voting on spirits. That's something... I haven't tested blight cards in multiplayer yet, so hopefully it works, or just might be the end of this game. I can destroy presence.
Okay, we'll start with you then.
Click on me. All right, that worked, I guess. I'm going to destroy my presence in East 2. I can still see all the lands, so I guess there's a town there I could blow up, but I could also blow up the town that they're going to build in West 8, right?
Yeah.
Which seems more important. So, and I have Blazing Renewal to attack big time with
now I kind of want to keep my sacred sites, but I might not need the one West 9 right now. I think I'm gonna lose the one West 9. Yeah, that seems the least
important because you can still reach all the lands that it can see now. So
true, yeah, with East 7's presence, that's right. And the fair card says,
I like that. Gather up 2 Dahan, 1 damage if Dahan are present.
Okay.
Oh. So we could get a guy into East 1 by chaining. If we wanted. Or, sorry, do you have another thought?
I was going to say, is that going to screw up the defend in East 3? Is that conditional based on Dahan in there, or is that...
Yeah, it's dynamic based on the Dahan. The defend is per them.
Okay, so do not touch East 3 unless we're adding more, basically.
Well, East 3... Yeah. No, we could take 1 out of there, right? Because they're defending 6 right now against 8 damage, but there's another 3 defend in there. So if 1 leaves, it still defends 7 against 8. But I mean, they're all there and they're killing all those guys, so I'm fine to leave them there. I don't think we need to move
it
them.
Doesn't make sense to move it into like East 4 or East 2. Well, I guess maybe East 2. But
I'm thinking of taking... I guess if we kill the guy in West 8, like, there's no visibility to the interior anymore, right?
I believe so. Although...
Well, actually there is, because West 5, so it doesn't change a whole lot. Maybe it doesn't really change a whole lot, or anything. It doesn't.
Yeah, the thing is, the next card is either Coastal or Sands. Which means West 2 and West 3 are always exploring.
I guess it changes West 9 then. From West 8. So we could do that. We could also, if we wanted to stop East 1 from building, we could go through the Sands, bring Dahan from East 9 or 10. We could get Dahan to come over and kill the guy in East 1.
Yeah, and that is a blighted land, so that seems important to stop that build. Gives us one less heartache. So I'll gather in East 5, so at least... Well, I guess East 6 also has a guy, but they're not doing anything in mountains next turn.
Yeah. I would just bring 1 guy into East 5, because the Death by Dahan in East 9 right now, so...
True. And it's not going to... They're not going to escalate in East 1, so that's fine. Right? The only ones that could escalate are Sands with Dahan, and there are none. Okay.
Right. Yeah, as long... Then we're gonna move the guy. He's gonna be there for a hot second. And kill the Explorer. Yeah, because I'll kill the town with my power if I need to. And yeah, then we go into there. We do that.
Okay.
Yay! So we get 1 blight in East 4 and all that, which seems acceptable.
Definitely a lot better than it was going to be.
Yeah, it was going to be you lose the game.
Alright, Coastal.
Oh hey, East 1, Death by Dahan.
And West 1 is Death by Dahan too. So that's nice. There is that city building in East too. Oh, I have no slow powers. Yeah, right, because I used them all. Silly lightning.
I have an element, which only makes sense for me to choose moon, I think. Have an energy.
Yay!
So yeah, I think based on that explore, it's definitely kill West 8. And then that's taken care of. There's just West 5 is the only ravage that matters. And you can probably just obliterate those buildings.
Okay, I have 5 energy now. So if I did Shatter Homesteads and then 3 cards that give me fire and air, which would be like Boon, Call, and Harbingers. Or even better, well, I guess not even better. Lure, Harbingers, and then something that's 1 energy, I guess. That does it. In which case I have 3 energy. No, 2 energy left over. What's left in the major deck? Entwined Power is the only one that's 2 energy. On the other hand, Power Storm. I think, honestly, at 5 card plays and 8 cards, I just kind of need to build up my miners. Get a miner to discard the blight, that's also valid.
Card pile.
Am I
I
playing
wish I
any of
didn't forget
these?
steam vents. Oh, I could call the Han Wei's the guy in East 3. That's cute.
Jungle Push. Shadows of the Burning Forest deals with the guy in West 5.
Oh yeah. You still have you're looking at what you drew, right? I can see what my next 4 miners would be if I choose miners, which I don't think I will.
I think I'm taking Shadows. I'm just clicking on cards. Just seeing what I can do with the least amount of energy.
Raging Storm's not bad though, because there's places with 2 explorers in the west.
Right. So that's fine. And I probably do actually want Shatter Homesteads to destroy a city that they build. I don't know that I need Reaching Grasp.
Yeah, you have range just being in West 5 to most of it. And that gets you to level 3.
Yeah, so City Destroy, Town Destroy, solves West 5. Raging Storm stops a build. I guess Shadows also stops West, or right, Shadows pushes, and in Shatter I could stop a town that builds.
Yeah, you don't really need Shadows of the Burning Forest because you just kill the buildings with your innate.
Yeah, but what about the towns they build in West 2 and 4? I don't have enough resources for all that.
That's what next turn's for.
All right, are you doing your thing or waiting for me?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what you were doing
Oh,
because I wasn't because that would affect what I'm doing probably a little bit. Um,
I mean, my sands, or sorry, my coastal. Yeah, they're not building in West 4, are they?
no.
Huh. What about over on East?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Blazing Renewal and Call of the Dahan Ways. Just to like blow up East 4, because East 4 lets them see into a lot of the middle mountains that they couldn't otherwise.
Yeah.
At least East 8, which is the problem one. That's what I'm thinking about. And I can Dahan Ways solves East 3, and then we have East 2, but I don't know. We'll sort that out next turn. And I want to get more presence on the board.
Wait a minute,
so...
my Thundering Destruction is actually level 3.
Yeah, that's why I said you just blow up West 5 with your Nate.
I was thinking I would shatter, or oh right, yeah, I see what you're saying. Shadows doesn't do anything in there then.
Yeah, Shadows literally is not doing anything except getting you a fire, which you need for it, but you could.
It's actually the only way I get fire.
Oh, because you don't have enough energy. Well, there you go. Then you need it. I probably do need to be absorbing this turn instead of Call to the Han Ways.
Do you?
So I can get you that fire by absorbing.
Do you need to absorb?
Yeah, because I'm putting presence on the board with
Oh, I see.
Blazing
You're
Renewal.
profiting. Oh, you're doing 2 presents. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So I can give you that fire with absorb essence.
Okay.
I guess you can just give me a boon to Hanwei's next turn, and then that steals these 3 that way. So I give you a fire with absorb, and so you can play anything.
I could also just play these cards next turn and not reclaim.
That's true. There's no ravage that's we're worried about. So
I would still have level 1 and 8 next turn. That'd be fine, I think. If I played air and water, if I played this and then you gave me a fire,
yeah, you can get the last level, but there's literally nowhere. There's nowhere that has that much stuff.
Yeah, it would work. That is correct. Mind boggle.
I guess
but
East 4 does, but I'm already blowing that up with Blazing Renewal. So
yeah, it doesn't solve West 5.
yeah, I mean, if you'd rather like not playing a card is totally valid. So I'm good.
Just thinking for a second. So yeah, Raging Storm West 2. West 3 Shatter Homesteads, but it's still an extra explorer, but whatever. I have a lure that's sitting here.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I guess lure's fast.
Yeah.
You could use it over on the east side, maybe. Yeah, you could. Oh, you can't really stop the building. The explorer's sitting there.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a place.
I just played it for the elements.
I mean, hey, it's.
To be fair, if I'm playing something for the elements, it should be shadows.
It gets fear.
Save lure for next turn, see where they explore.
But now you need a fire and an air. Unless you're going to use shadows to push the town, I guess you could do that. Push into West 4 or something. But that does open up West 6.
It does
to
open up West
exploration.
6, yeah. So I guess yeah, lure is just better elements. Okay. And you're giving me fire with absorb. Yeah, so I get to level 3. Okay. Dun dun dun.
Go ahead.
Do you want to absorb me first?
Sure, unless you need the presence to see something.
I'll probably take West 9. I don't think that sees anything.
Okay. I'm doing it.
West 9, buddy.
There you go. West 9, you can now not see it at range 1. So, hope you're okay with that.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to place presence next turn, so.
Oh, shit. That was not Raging Storm.
Did you shatter West 2?
I shattered West 2.
Oh well, you got fear.
I forget where I was meant to do that. Oh, right, with the town they build, I think was the plan I was going to do in West 3.
Probably slow phase. Well, you may as well Raging Storm.
Yeah. No rewind.
No rewinds in the developer build right now. There will be undo. Don't worry. Unless we've deleted the feature forever. Who knows? All right, I'm going to blaze. Even though East 4 is not doing anything, I want to blow it up.
Do it.
I'm blowing it up. Do you have Destroy Presence? You do. Do you want to go there? I'd rather you go there.
Yeah, if you did that, then I can just destroy that for the blight card.
Oh, but the problem is it doesn't kill the city, and you wouldn't. I need to be there to do my damage in the slow phase.
I could have Shatter Homestead. No, right. Actually, no, that doesn't stop the city.
Right. I'm just looking to see.
So, Sir Braga, if you missed the announcement, we're getting rid of Undo because too many people complained about it. I'm kidding. There's no Undo in the current build of multiplayer, but there will be later. It's just not something that can be implemented currently. Or something that could be implemented, but it's not an immediate issue.
Yeah.
I should not speak on John's behalf.
It's not necessary for this demo, so it's not there. We decided we wanted to demo it, and so we're demoing it. I think that's it for me, unless you have a power you want to use.
Lure and Harbingers are flashing, but my lure is just not doing anything.
Harbingers is like clean up explorers in the Ravage if you want. No fear, but you could clean up 5 and 8 if you wanted to. They are doing phase 3, so there's some value to not having lands with 2 explorers in them.
Push up to 2. Yeah, so I could push 1 into both. And that cleans up all those jungles.
And Lure doesn't do...
It just gathers, and there's not really a valuable
much.
Place.
Yeah. Into a land without invaders. So you could let them build in West 2 again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. It's good for the elements. Sir Bragai, a time frame has not been announced. This is the first development build stream. So take that as you will. Forget a power card or destroy presence. I will destroy presence because I need to be able to put presence. So I voted for me. Though I should make a note. Voting indicators on spirits. E.g. blight card. Memory fades to dust. there's still a lot of work to do for multiplayer. This is a very early preview. Destroying a presence.
It was only a matter of time before he undid the undo button.
Nice. I think this one down in Mountain E7 doesn't need to be there, so that can go. Sorry, we were friends for a second, but now
Funny,
we're not
because I
friends.
was also going to destroy my presence in there.
But Dolphin, your sacred sites
I don't have a slow
remove from an inland land. I love to see that. That is going to remove visibility.
power.
So
East 5.
there's not. Yeah, East 5 is a good town to remove, I think. And there isn't like a ton of other exciting ones. We can remove explorers that would then build if they happen to choose that card, right? So like West 7, I think. I'm going to click that.
West 7 or West 9.
Yeah, I think 7
East
is
6.
Yeah. Oh yeah, East 6 sees a lot too, doesn't it? But it's the same that 7 does. So it's whether do we feel more mountainous or more
Are you
wetlandy?
feeling lucky, pug?
Let's get rid of number 6. The mountain kid. Watch it be mountain wetlands. All right, they build a bunch. They explore jungle wetlands. So we chose wrong.
Damn it. Well, at least East 1 is already taken care of.
Yeah, they only
West 1's taken
1 is
care
the
of.
only land they explore on your side.
Oh yeah, only West 1, but it's also Death by Dahan.
Yeah.
So my land is just set except for West 3.
Oh yeah, East 1 continues to be Death by Dawn, like 2 turns in a row, and the same thing for West 1. That's hilarious. All right, but then obviously East 2 and 3 are potentially problematic. So I could kill this city, or I could solve East 2, which is going to Ravage, which seems better.
I could
So
deal
I'm gonna
with.
do-
Actually, West 3 could just blight, and I can just get my sacred site over there. Well, actually, I can't destroy a city next turn, unless you gave me a fire.
Well, I have trees and stones, so that takes care of East 3.
Okay.
Kind of by itself. See, I think Wake and Power, even though, sorry, Rouse and Anger. If I choose Mountain, I can kill the city and push the town, and then there's just 2 explorers that I can defend or whatever. So I think that is the answer.
Oh, you still had an any. I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. So you kill the city, push the town, 2 explorers.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's my
yeah,
secret
so I don't
any.
have to-
Any amount of energy, I secretly had it.
I mean, ordinarily in the UI, we would see, oh, you still have an any element left, but only on your end do you see it.
1 damage and defend 2 means I could send this guy to East 3, and that's actually fine. Because they kill him and an explorer and then defend and kill the rest, right? So he's going down there. And we each get an energy.
All right, so where are you on your presence track?
I am at the crack.
At the crack. This is a family stream, by the way.
So I'm playing Trees and Stones, I guess, and something else. It doesn't really matter because that solves that. And I guess I need to defend 1 in East 2.
They are building in wetlands, so like East 9 and East 4 and West 7 actually are still sitting there.
Oh, that's true. But I'm there, so I can like blow up the city if I get the elements. Yeah, if I play an Earth, Oh, I'm gonna get an earth, so I want to play a plant.
I do have reaching grasp. I could just defend West 3.
Is there a plant in the minor deck? There is not. Sadness.
You know
There's
exactly
a
what
sunshine,
you're gonna
though.
draw, by the way.
There's a sunshine. I can still only play 2 cards though.
Yep,
I get
Kakyomat.
the thresh.
Read the title of the stream also, but yes, we are demoing Spirit Island multiplayer.
Yep. If I play Trees and Stones and take anything with sun, like Devouring Ants or Call to Isolation, then I can use the Threshold on Trees and Stones to defend East 2. So, and then East 4 is a, later problem.
We are almost at Terror level 3. So
I can
we get enough
almost play 3
fear?
more cards.
Can we get enough fear that we just win then? Terror level 3 means just no cities on the board, and the only city is East 4.
True. That is a true fact.
So if you can give me a fire, so I could destroy the city in East 4, and we gen enough fear, which I have 2 off of shadows, and that's it.
I mean, I can destroy it in the slow phase.
You do have a boon. Actually, if I boon you, you destroy the city?
Probably. Maybe not. I played a lot of fire cards last turn.
Right, you don't actually...
I can give you a fire if we want. You don't have a Sacred Site, but you can get one.
Yeah. So I'm probably just gonna do this.
I guess I could also just take a different major, and maybe it's something awesome. You're just gonna play everything.
Yeah, that's easy decision, so.
I don't know if we get 8 fear though. It's a lot.
But if we don't, are there any cities that they're building other than East 3?
East 3, they're gonna get wiped out in the Ravage.
Oh, right, yeah, so that's not weird. So we don't need to get 8 fear this turn, just 8 fear by the next Ravage, and we're fine.
West 3, they're adding 1 blight, looks like. Unless you have a plan for that.
I can Reaching Grasp and sap the strength there if I really wanted.
Okay. I mean, you may as well.
That's the only defend that makes sense anyway, so.
You're playing the cards.
Yeah.
Right. So I can gain a power card and see what I get because I have Trees and Stones. And then if I don't get something good, I can give you the fire. And if I do get something good, then I can play that. I'm taking a major. Cleansing Floods. That seems good.
Cleansing Floods fast?
Yep. That seems like that will do the job.
I mean, you're going fast regardless of whether you need it or not, so.
Exactly. I could also dissolve the bonds of kinship in that land. But I will Cleansing Floods because that seems nice. And I can't afford it. Bye, Blazing Renewal. You were nice. We're going to add presents to somewhere nearby, because why not?
Serpent's always angry!
Play majors. I'll always be majoring. Cool. And I think I can get the threshold on that if I want. Oh, no, I can't now. Oh, no, I can if I take plant. Not that we're going to get there. I guess we might get there. I click plant.
All right. So boon on you. You don't need Reaching Grasp, do you?
Nope.
Reaching Grasp, sap the strength. And All the jungles are dead. The mountains aren't doing anything. So I'll just put 2 fear here.
We have reached the victory lap.
Do we want extra Dahan in East 3? Actually, no, I guess I don't want to take the one from East 1. Oh, but I can kill the guys in West 3.
They're happy. They're already happy, so don't touch them.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. Kill those guys.
Yep.
Cool. Anything else?
Oh, I have a Thundering Destruction still.
You just save it.
Yeah, for East 9. Or no, I can't reach it. Oh no, I have reaching grabs. Yeah, I can reach East 9. Or West 5, whatever. I don't.
West 7.
West 7, that number. I didn't have it on screen.
All right. I am going to trees and stones in here. And send 1 Dahan over there. That seems perfect. Cleansing floods up in here. I guess I have 2 damage from Rouse and Anger, so I can do 1 damage on the city and kill all the explorers. Oh no, I only have 1 damage from Rouse and Anger. So I can leave one explorer. Math.
But you removed the blight and now you're mad.
I used the reset damage button. It worked.
Nice.
We haven't had that come up in a vote yet, but that's a thing.
Well, I think it showed on my end at least once.
Right. Yeah, if you're dealing damage, it shows up locally, but it's mainly there for voting based ones. It'll be there for single player too. Oh no! I can click meet, and I will destroy a presence. It will be the one. Actually, number 10. That one's fine. Different land with Dahan. 1 damage there. Well,
Oh, that stops a build.
Yeah, East 9, right? And otherwise, everyone in those lands is already dead. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
So, I will click on...
No, yeah, West 3 is dead. West 1 is dead. East 1 is dead. East 2 is dead. East 3 is dead. Yeah, so...
Yeah. All right, East 10 it is. Coastal lands are clear. And we win from the Ravage.
Oh yeah, there are no buildings on the island. Ha! Why worry about
yeah.
We were 1 fear away from no cities, but we prematurely won with no buildings. That was a pleasant surprise.
Nice. Did we get 54 points? That's the question.
62.
62. We did too well.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
We should have let them play the next 4 invader cards and also added 3 more blight.
That's a pretty clean island, though. Not only a few explorers and only 7 blight on the whole island.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
It was scary for a bit, but we got it worked out.
There were those scary mountain turn that we spent like half an hour at least on.
Did they ever do heavy mining? I don't think they did.
No. They cascaded.
They cascaded, but they didn't do heavy mining.
They didn't do heavy mining. In the whole game, I don't think they didn't do heavy mining.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was good.
That's pretty, yeah.
Why didn't we play Sweden 6? Jeez.
Next time, Sweden 6. So yeah, that has been your exclusive preview of in development Spirit Island multiplayer on Dolphin's Dive. So we'll be doing more previews on this channel. Expect to see it on Spirit Island Saturdays. I'm not sure this week, we'll see, but soon enough. And we'll continue previewing it as it goes through development now that it is playable.
Yeah, it works really well currently. No undo, but it actually adds a lot of pressure. Like, I got really scared. I didn't really want to commit to my plays until I was 100% sure what I was doing. Versus normal, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll play these cards. Oh, well, I was supposed to defend this land. All right, rewind 15 times.
Yeah, I mean, technically, there's no like advantage to having undo because you can always think about it. But I feel like it actually gives, it's certainly a +1 or 2 difficulty because normally you just like, oh, this might work and we'll try it, and now, oh, we can undo if it doesn't. But you can't. You must know for sure. But
all right,
have no fear. There will be undo functionality in multiplayer. It's just a bunch of work to deal with that. And so it's not there yet. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone who has been in the chat. It's been fun to interact with you all. Thanks for watching.
And thanks for guesting, John. This was Dolphin's Dive number 200. Whoa. If this
200.
If this is your first time... Sorry, I keep interrupting John.
Oh, I'm interrupting you. When's the official, I guess it will be the 4th anniversary of Dolphin's Dive?
I think it's already happened. Because I remember we started in 2017 because I was at a job I didn't like, and that was in 2017.
But you would have only had at most one Dolphin's Dive a week, and there are 52 weeks in a year.
Oh, so you're saying when would number 208 be? Or
208, but it would be later than that because you would have missed a week or two here and there, right? So it should be later, shouldn't it? It should be like later this year sometime. Or would it be earlier because of missing?
I don't know. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because it's 200 Dolphins Dives, but 208 would be 4 years, but...
Earlier due to missing, Mindboggle says. So
yeah, if we missed more, it would be lower numbers. Yeah, so it had to have already happened then. Yeah. I definitely missed more than 8. So.
Well, it's basically been 4 years of Dolphin Dive, so we'll celebrate that as well.
Math is hard, indeed. Can confirm. I have a master's in math. But yeah, for those of you that are watching this for the first time, this is Dolphin's Dive. We stream strategically... Well, we stream the Handelabra games, so we stream it with a strategically minded mindset. Check out other streams I have on this channel. Every Monday at 5 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John and sometimes Jeremy, who are two of the leads of Handelabra that like to demo content before it is publicly available. I kind of got this advantage, but it was because it was number 200, I think. But I usually just play strategically, and John yells at me when I forget to play a card or I don't read the text of the card correctly. Thursday at 7 is Dolphin's Dive. Saturdays at 7 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with usually myself, usually John, usually Seamus, and sometimes you if you claim the 20,000 Handelabra reward to be a guest on Spirit Island Saturdays.
That's right. Most recently, Licky00 was a guest, so click that Handelabra button at the bottom and join us.
And every Sunday at 6 is Tales from the Archive, although it is on a bit of a hiatus right now. Check out our channel, twitch.tv/Handelabra Games if you're watching live, or Handelabra on YouTube if you're watching there. Also check me out at Logic Dolphin on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and Discord. No digits anywhere, none to be found.
You can't call him.
And the Handelabra products of Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Ant's End, and Spirit Island, all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. Look up those games, they're all fun games. Watch my stream if you want to see how to play the games well. Watch John's stream if you want to see how to play the games okay. Just kidding. John's a good player. Jeremy,
Jeremy He mostly attack. He does not protect.
Yeah. All
We
right.
see him here and there, but he's doing better.
Good. All right. Yep. I think that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll see you around in the future.
Good night. See you soon.